So one of the biggest problems about living in a city like Hong Kong is that it is now getting very, very expensive. And I happened to see a couple of these concrete water pipes on the construction site. And I walked inside and I found that, surprisingly, they were quite interesting to occupy. OPOD is an experimental low-cost housing architectural design which is using concrete water pipe to create a house which is about 15 square meters so that people can live at an affordable level. Concrete water pipe is actually quite good for housing. It is a material that we are used to. It's good insulation properties. It is very inexpensive. So OPOD itself is a long-term housing solution, but it is designed to be transient. So what we do is we locate these OPODs on spare pieces of land to create fast housing for people. And then once the land is no longer available, we move this housing to another piece of land and make it available for other people to live. So the OPOD you see here is a prototype, and it is about 15 square meters inside. It is about 2.5 meters wide and 2.5 meters tall. OPOD's design is based on a simple approach of using simple materials to get the best out of the space. Now, all of these furniture has been made out of recycled material from our construction site. In this living area, it is organized around this sofa bed, which is able to be folded out into a bed, but then closed off into a sofa with some storage below. And then a series of customized shelving and plugs for people to put their own possessions here. So the shelving system is a clever reuse of our scaffolding from site. The main support is actually made out of cut scaffolding tubes which have been sprayed black. And then basically these shelves themselves are leftover timber panels which we were again sprayed yellow. We've got a recyclable bamboo floorboard system which creates a flat area of the flat. The lighting is also very simple here, but also very effective. What we do is we've just taken some fluorescent tubes and we use it to bounce the light from the ceiling of the OPOD to create a kind of a wider, more spatial effect. Otherwise, we just have some LED lighting under the shelves to accent the things which are placed on display. The kitchen is actually a very, very small space towards the back of the OPOD. It is just made out of a basin, a fridge and a microwave. As a kind of story behind the OPOD, it was very much designed for young people, and we think that young people don't cook very much these days, they just reheat. So the bathroom of the OPOD is right at the back of the unit, and basically it's a tiled room which has a toilet and a shower in the same space. We encourage people to open the windows here at the front or open the door. And at the back of the OPOD, there's also a very big, large openable window. You could have nice air coming through the OPOD, through the front and the back, and really maximize on any cross ventilation. The whole OPOD comes in at about 150,000 Hong Kong dollars. Now this is about 1/5 the cost it takes to build a conventional apartment of the same size here in Hong Kong. I think in the future we must experiment more with the materials that we build. And I think as architects, we must become more creative and bold in proposing new design solutions that brings the best of a city and solve some of the problems inherent to a city.
Integrating hidden storage using curtains in clever ways. Integrating hidden storage using curtains in clever ways, and making your spaces more multi-purpose. Learn how to bring these and other genius ideas to life in your home. Reimagining Small Space Living is now shipping worldwide from the US, Europe and Australia.